Hey guys, what's going on? Corrupt here, back again with another fantastic episode of K-12. So last episode we covered grades kindergarten, or zero I guess, zero grade, is that a grade? Through 5, just because, you know, I'm in 12th grade now, it's hard for me to remember those grades. But this time this is going to be a full episode just about 6th grade. Now 6th grade for me was a very interesting year, to say the least. For one, it was middle school for me. It was my very first year in middle school. I went grades 1 to 5 in elementary school. Kindergarten, I guess, was in elementary school, but it was kind of like a separate part of elementary school for some of the year, I guess. But, you know, grades 1 to 5, then 6 to 8 were middle school, and then 9 to 12 were high school. And then, of course, college will happen when college happens. But, let's see, but I don't know what I'm talking about. You should all hate me. Actually, don't hate me, please. I'm a very lovable person. Getting off topic, again, 6th grade was very difficult for me, and at the same time it was very fun. I went into 6th grade kind of not knowing what to think, because in elementary school, you know, I mean, it was still the point when everybody was still sort of friends with each other, but I never really developed like a strong friendship with anybody. And I knew that in 6th grade, that's when people basically start developing those friendships where it's just like, okay, these are my friends, these aren't my friends, like that sort of thing. Like, that doesn't exactly always happen in elementary school. You don't really need to worry about that. Everybody's kind of friends with each other. There's no hate going on in elementary school. Thank God. But I knew that was going to happen. I didn't really know what I was going to do. Sadly, I made a lot of wrong choices. I was kind of that guy that I didn't really know what I was doing. I kind of just did everything for myself. I was that kid that sprinted to class all the time. I was that nerd that went home and studied and got perfect straight A's but had no friends. A few specific things I remember was that in what was it, like the first semester, I remember, I think it was actually the first quarter of school, I was this one kid. He was like he was kind of a jerk kid, and I knew him from soccer because I played in like little league soccer and everything. This one kid, he was such a jerk, just like a total dick to everybody, and he took me when I was opening up my locker, and we had these really, really thin lockers, and he took me, and he tried shoving me into the locker, but, like, I didn't fit, so it was just, like, such a fail. Like, he was just kind of chilling there, pushing me into a locker, and I started crying, and it was just it was terrible. So, 6th grade, not a great year, because also then, second semester at some point, this really, really, really fat kid, I mean, like, I know him now, he's actually pretty cool, but, he was very, overweight. I'm not going to mention his name in case he ever watches this, because he could still kick my ass. But he was walking down the hallway, and I don't know if it was just because he was kind of like a sluggish, motiony person because of his size. But all I remember was I got pushed into my locker, and I don't know if it was just his sides, just as he's walking down the hallway, everybody got pushed into their lockers because he just kind of like barely fits in the hall, or not. Or I don't know what was going on, but yeah. So that happened, and that was not fun. But a couple good things about 6th grade was, that's when no, never mind, that was 7th grade, sorry, but I had this gym teacher. His name was, Mr. Lips, or Coach Lips, and he was actually really cool. I knew him from a soccer camp I went to. I don't play soccer anymore, but I used to play soccer, like, die-hard soccer player, and all I remember was he was really cool, and, I just enjoyed that class thoroughly. You know, he was that guy with the great sense of humor and everything. That, and I also remember that 6th grade is also when I got my very first detention, because I had English and science with the same teacher, and I asked the teacher during science what we were going to do today, what we were going to do in class in English, and he told me something that I was really excited, and then we got to English class, and he told me we weren't doing that, and I don't even remember what it was, but all I remember is I took a pencil, I threw it across the room, and it bounced off a window. It bounced off of the whiteboard, because we didn't have smartboards or anything, we just had a whiteboard in the class, and then it hit a girl in the eye. And yeah, that was my first detention. I spent detention with him the next day, and we kind of joked around, and it was actually a very fun lunch period, to say the least. But, so that was pretty much 6th grade. Apparently that science and English teacher also, like, was, like, a pedophile teacher, and, like, apparently he, like, felt girls in class, like, years later. I've heard about that. I don't know if that's true, though, so I don't know. But yeah, guys, so that was 6th grade for me, and I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. 17-4, it was a live recording. I actually was doing a live commentary, but I lost the audio file, as you guys can tell. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of K-12. This was 6th grade, and this has been Corrupt, so peace out, guys.